I'm kind of glad you didn't pick up. I kind of just called to hear your voice. I miss you. I've been thinking about you, and I've been thinking about our love, and how much I miss you. I miss being around you, hearing your laugh and holding your hand. I think of you every day. I hope and I wish that you're doing okay. I want us to go back to the old days, because I miss you, and I just thought of you. I miss being around you, hearing your laugh and holding your hand. I think of you every day. I hope and I wish that you're doing okay. I want us to go back to the old days, because I miss you, and I just thought of you. The idea of you listening to this, the thought of you on the other side of the line, I can't hang up. I don't want this to end. Not again. I don't know if you miss me too, but I hope you do. I miss being around you, hearing your laugh and holding your hand. I think of you every day. I hope and I wish that you're doing okay. I want us to go back to the old days, because I miss you, and I just thought of you. The idea of you listening to this, the thought of you on the other side of the line, I can't hang up. I don't want this to end. Not again. I don't know if you miss me too, but I hope you do. Even if things never go back to what we were, what I became so used to, what I thought would be forever.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the start of a new series. Tonight we are back on my favourite game series, and it's Mass Effect. We've done two 100% Mass Effect playthroughs of the first game, and tonight on stream we begin Mass Effect 2. This will take a few moments to load. I probably should have got it through to the actual Mass Effect 2 element of the Legendary Edition. Before starting the stream. Welcome in there, Oz and Mr. Frodo. Oh, we've both been keeping out of trouble today. Although, no, definitely, Oz certainly hasn't, but he's been surrounded by bad influences this afternoon. Okay, here we go. Mass Effect 2. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this all week since we got through and finished, Red Dead. Just before we begin, I just want to make sure that the options are still... Yeah, music just down a little bit, just in case. This is one of the very few games where I'll actually check the controls. Can we see the layout? Of course we can't see the layout, that would be too easy. Jump through there. Import Mass Effect 1 character. Now hopefully this is going to be painless. But we left our story, we defeated Saren, we'd saved the council, and we'd put Anderson in the position on the council. It was couldn't wait. My co-worker's truck broke down on long weekend, so finding a... Oh yeah, of course, it being the bank holiday weekend. So we help him when he gets here super late. Oh no. Just all phone in sick. It'll be fine. Right, what options do we want? We just want normal for them. We certainly don't want automatic level up on. Subtitles are on. Squad power usage, yeah, let them do what they want. And autosave, yes, because we have issues saving. As Frodo appointed the reminder of saves. I think we've got everything all. Oh yeah, right, let's go through these. So we've got our thing there. We were level 57 when we finished Mass Effect 1. Sentinel, required to follow the Paragon path, yes. Rex survived Vermeer. Aiden was killed, but, you know, no one ever saves Aiden. I don't even know if they even bothered putting a picture on for if... the space racist, if she survived, if she got killed, I don't think there would even be a picture for that. Because nobody's ever done it. They probably didn't even bother recording any of Caiden's dialogue for Mass Effect 2, I would imagine. The council was saved by the commander, yep. And Anderson is on the council, yep. So just exactly what I just said a moment ago. As always, I won't talk over the dialogue in this game. But there will be a test at the end, so everyone needs to pay attention. So we're seeing this image as well a fair bit of the elusive man. Can't remember what his real name is.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
So 1 month after the devastating attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggled to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made tremendous sacrifice to save the... Oh yeah, because they had to do that, didn't they? To save the Citadel Council and earned humanity membership on the... you can pause that on YouTube later.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
The Collectors. More about them later.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Shepard!
Liara, go! Now.
Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go, go, go!
He's not going to make it. Oh, here we go. Finally got control. So get to the cockpit and rescue Joker.
This is SSB Normandy.
Can we go to... I'm just trying to make it. It's such a long time since I played. I was like, can we access anywhere else, or is it completely locked off?
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
What's it there? I sure did try to...
Hold together. Hold together.
I have to see if Ada comes out with any more Mass Effect stuff today. There we go. We will try today, because my goal is to complete the prologue, and then we'll maybe see if we can do the Normandy crash site DLC. It's only about 10 minutes long, as in 10 minutes to walk around the crash site. Into the cockpit.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up.
It's the Maddie welcome in there, mate. Join us just as we are starting Mass Effect 2. As always, I'll try not to talk over the dialogue. But the Normandy is definitely now an MOT failure. And Shepard's suit has a leak. So I said that, well, that's sort of the opening of Mass Effect 2. There are 4, actually, just whilst it's doing the intro sort of bit, unless any dialogue jumps in, when I least expect it. As I said, this is a 100% playthrough. We have approximately 39 main story missions and 55 side quests to do. Mass Effect there's an interactive comic that summarises the events of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story now? Yes, we would. She's going to make it. Kind of. Eventually.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams.
The space racist.
Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. Hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Caden was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. Queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her, but the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier.
No, he wasn't.
But I had to choose. And I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier, tough but fair. But a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Now, that was a lot longer than what I'd originally thought it was going to be. But that's the story all caught up from Mass Effect 1, and also it put in our choices that we made as well.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
So she was a bit knackered there, and a bit frozen. 3 hours later, you're all caught up. So they have the technology to rebuild her. Slowly gluing her back together. This is Cerberus as well, the ones that you saw, the very attractive lady. Complete mission accident. You're safe. I missed what the achievement criteria was there. She was a bit cross-eyed there for a moment, didn't she? Accept imported thing. Use default. We'll just keep the default, even though we are technically in the default from before. Oh, hang on, back it up. Maybe we just have to go through here. I think it's Sentinel that we choose, isn't it? I can't even remember what the what class it is. Your achievements give you access to the following bonus power: flashbang grenades. Yeah, I think that's all correct. Once you press this, you will be unable to do anything else. Okay. What I was reading there as well, they're, oh, hang on.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Is Ada harassing you this evening? It's the Maddie. She demands answers to her questions.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Okay, so we've got all of our stuff.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Okay, I will. Now, what's the button to get into cover? Well, there it is. B2 exit cover.
Security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Because ammunition works a little bit differently compared to Mass Effect 1 in this one. Technically, the way we had our God pistol, it was infinite ammunition because of all the upgrades that I had on it.
Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shop.
Sit him down. So what sort of mischief you've all got planned then for the weekend? How are you doing all on your own as well there, Frodo? Let's take a little look out the window there. Actually, does this button... Yeah, that button holsters. Just checking. Give that another quick reload. Anybody coming to the party? Okay, let's go.
Security mechs are closing in on your position. Take cover.
Well, I thought for a second there was somebody reload. Are we going to get our biotics back anytime soon?
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Let our stuff regenerate. Oh, actually. Squad. We have 8 points to spend. Now, which is the power that I always like to use? Rips enemies apart, hurls enemies through the air. Powerful. Is this the one that doubles into 2? Heavy throw. I keep forgetting which is the power that I like to use. Surely it must be that one. Use a target's enemy. Allows you to hurl multiple targets in the air simultaneously. Right, is this power enabled? So we've got throw on there. This will be the way to tell where. So it's on right bumper. Somebody write that down. So I'm doing fantastic on my own, playing games, eating and working. Gotta make sure you have all the evidence tidied away though before Samwise gets home. Yeah, I think this is the right power. I'll find out in a second. once we find an enemy to mess up. It's a big mech.
Waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the... Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Oh, right. Press this button, followed by... Oh, not that one. By this one. Oh, A to equip. That's it.
Take the elevator down 1 floor.
I keep on using the wrong thumbstick. Right, let's get our pistol. Pistol's the only real good weapon in all these games.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got mechs closing in on my position.
Sounds like it's not going well for her. Opening your data logs.
But subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
So it's how they reassembled Shepard after they found her dead. Is that a special treat for River the Raccoon? What mischief have you been getting yourself up to today, Matty there?
Update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Okay, any more terminals to click on? Like, there's an emergency going on, but not much. Just argue. Oh, yeah. I had a very long argument running with Vodafone that spanned a couple of years. They're absolutely awful. I would never ever touch them again. I used to have one of the the USB dongle things for my laptop. It was just the 3G one years and years ago. Let's just go over here a second. Oh, you're not going to make it, mate. Yeah.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
I had one of those where when I moved house to a place in Cumbria, it had no signal, so I didn't see the point of maintaining it, so I cancelled it. Vodafone were asking about cancelling it. Eventually I cancelled the direct debit thing, and they still try to keep billing me for it. We could really do with some overshield here.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
I just woke up. You probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Could have done that sooner. I'll just pause for a second there, but welcome in there, Gary, mate. And what was that as well there, Matty? It's been with them since 2021 with 0 issues, just over a week ago. I bought the watch. Since then, I've had no mobile data. The products of correcting the issue, they completely disconnected my hope. Yeah, that sounds about right. With me, they kept on billing me over and over again, even though I didn't use the thing. And I'd gotten rid of it, and eventually, as I said, I want my money back because the builders continuously they kept on taking money out of my account, and I said, want my money back. So they eventually they went and put a credit on. Well, they refunded me, but what they actually did was put a credit on my account, so I didn't get any bills for a long time as the credit was paid off. Then, I'd blocked I blocked them at the bank end, so they couldn't take any more money. So when the credit that they placed on the account, because I never got the refund, ran out, they then started to add more money onto the account that I was in debt. And then they started sending debt collectors. It's like by this point, 3 years had passed. I don't even think I had the SIM card or anything like that anymore, you know? I was getting letters from bloody debt collectors saying that they were coming to like seize property and stuff. I ended up going into the store. The store wouldn't help us, and I says, "Well, I'm going to sit here at your desk. I'm going to make a scene of every one that comes in until one of you get this sorted." And eventually, they got it sorted, and I got that got cleared off, and I got about 150 odd quid that refunded. But no, I would never touch them again. You got me there. Was I seen the about Christopher Lloyd? Was a new episode of Man. Oh, I've not. I have. Is all of the current Mandalorian out yet?
Careful.
2 seconds. Oh, why do I keep pressing that button? Go on, select pull. Is the full season out now?
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
It would have been handy pre-2021. Yeah, stay miles away from them, mate. Only 5 out so far, or is like 5 to go? Yeah, no spoilers because we're waiting for the whole series to be like live so we can like binge it. Actually, when we if it is all out, because tomorrow we're going to finish we've only got one episode of the Shemblala Chronicles, whatever the hell you pronounce it. It's the final episode tomorrow.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
Only 5 out. How many were in the other seasons? Was it like 10-ish or something like that? Shadow of Bones season 2. Oh, I think I've seen some things to that one. 8 episodes in total. Because we need to go back now to the list and choose what show we're gonna watch next. But if there's still 2 more episodes to go, that's 2 more weeks. So we could probably watch another show, and then we'll see The Mandalorian after that.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. At us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Okay, that's all the dialogue I think for those ones. This is a 100% playthrough. We will be examining every dialogue tree. And you on the satisfactory again? How much progress are you making then? I watched a new update video today on their YouTube channel to see what some of the changes they're going to be making. I know that the island is going to be disappearing, but I got a bad feeling about the Viennetta. Are you working on oil processing today?
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Okay, guns out. What was I saying there? So you got the jetpack then, so you got fuel on the go.
Log update. The Lazarus Project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
There we go. What was reload again? Not that button, but that's the overshield, which is handy. What was I spent all day building a huge where the oil fields are, they're kind of like the mid-west coast. But do you know where I've got my storage unit? That big storage thing. If you go like directly, which way is it? Like west. There's kind of like on the other side of the waterfalls. There's an island where I have my old oil facility because I've had to move it. But the old oil facility there, that bit of land is going. They're taking it out.
This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs.
A bit disappointing. But that's why several months ago we moved it. We moved it the oil factory.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
I've got no idea why. With the announcements today, it could be because of the way that they're going to you know how at the minute when you look off the edge of the map, it's kind of like just an empty void kind of space. I believe they're going to be making it look so the vistas all connect. That's what the guy was talking about on the video today.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Oh, I thought I was stuck on the thing there. It's stuck inside of the chair. Did we come up the stairs? Is that the way we came?
Shepard, down here!
And before we talk to him, is there anybody else that we can talk to? Nothing we can collect?
Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
If you're at the bit where the oil fields are, though, Gary, that's kind of like on the middle, whereas the Alright, we're going to do that. Select on that one there. And then... What's this one here we're going for? Unity.
Wilson's hurt bad. He needs help.
Oh, that didn't work. Hold that to access your power wheel. Select Unity. I thought we did... Oh, no, we have to... Yeah, go do it that way.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot.
He sounds very guilty.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
Let's take these out there. What was I saying there? Yeah, that was it. That's my absolute favourite game is the Mass Effect series. Let's
Watch your fire!
I thought we had to blow this stuff. Hold that and use overload on the crates. Who's got overload? This one here. There we go.
Let's get out of here.
What was I saying there as well? Oh, hang on.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Let's have a look there, Gary. Oh, it's not being deleted. Oh, that's good. In that case, then we might reactivate that old factory. Because if anything, we could use the diesel generators from it. Just for, like, excess energy. Right, scrap that out there. But yeah, you need to get that played as well there, Mr. Rose. It's loads of fun. What did I have? Like, what, 300 to 400 hours on that one save? That means we rebuilt that entire factory slightly to the left for no good reason.
They've seen us.
Hey, which paddle have I got that rig to? Hang on. Yeah, right bumper. Do I not have right bumper rig to that? He looks a bit stuck. Oh, hang on. So, hang on. Just go to the... Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, just a minute. Right, let's go deal with these guys here first for a second. Collectibles and all. We're getting the credits in here.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Highlight nose to find matching symbols. When you found the two matching symbols, select there to complete the circuit. Complete all circuits before it all explodes. Yeah, that was a mistake. Try that again. So how did this work again? Onto that one. Copyright symbol, fuse to fuse. Oh, bugger. I didn't mean to press that one. I kind of vaguely remember this now because it has been quite the number of years. Fuse to fuse. Hang on, so what was that top one there? This one to this one. Copyright symbol to copyright symbol. Yay! Well, there goes a question for you for Gary there from Ada. Oh, hang on, yeah, I want to see if I could... Oh, I can't. I'll try to see if I could level up because we have points to spend. We're going that way or that way?
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive, see what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Lots of things. What was that, Gary? Putting the yellow socks on and not the green ones. It's Friday, it's supposed to be a green sock day.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Let's get out of here. Warp speed.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid, raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Because everybody leaves Caden behind. He's such a wet blanket.
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
And if it wasn't enough, what then?
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Okay, let's just have a quick... Actually, we're going to do this first. Before we do anything. Okay, squad. Let's go through these again for this leveling up. So we have 8 points that we can possibly spend. I should press the button.
8.
Here's targets. Let's see. Heavy throw. A single enemy from power smashing him against the wall. Okay, force mastery to allow you to hurl multiple targets. Was it not a homing one? Or was that just in the later ones? I admit we chose the wrong class. Well, one point away from maxing that out. Right, let's see what else we got in here. Let's got all those. Let's mark all those as red for now. Hop to the journal. So, we're now on Awakening, which is the second part of the prologue. We have no assignments as of yet.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Well, we're going to keep him waiting.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Customize gear. We'll leave our armor on. Down there. Can we go through this one? Is that like video game things? Arrows pointing us on the wall.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Good evening, Mr. Smith, and welcome in to the start of our 100% playthrough of Mass Effect 2. What mischief have you been getting yourself up to?
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Level up. Oh, level 6, never pressed achievement. Very elusive. Ready for... Sorry, return to duty achievement. Let's go check our journals now. Any assignments? Nope. So, we have Freedom's Progress for you to do there. Investigate the missing colony. Can I level up? I'm going to put 4 points into that. Your Master of Biotic Throw allows you to hurl multiple targets into the air simultaneously. I'm getting another achievement. Full power. Evolve any power. Now, what else should we put in? Know-how. Is that something that we want? We could also save it for now. Warp. Darts and stops health regeneration. Tech armor. Oh, actually, we're probably going to use that more than anything else, aren't we? So that's. Oh, I don't have enough points to put anything into that. Okay, we'll just crack on. Give that another save. Okay, can we talk to these fellas now?
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it.
Her eyes went weird there.
Lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Miranda's very distracting.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
What was that? She cold. Can we? I said we can't. Oh, hang on. There was a thing I noticed that I don't remember. Photo mode. How do we go? Can we go up and down? We can sort of tilt up and down. You're incredibly naughty, you guys. Now, in the Legendary Edition, they have made some modifications to some cutscenes. So, other cutscenes kind of like focused on certain areas, and now the cutscenes have been reworked so that they actually don't. Can we see outside of here? Oh, no, we can't get any further out of there. Look at the way Shepard's standing. She's about to do the walk. Are you gonna hum the tune, Mr. Smith? How close can we get before she dematerializes? Wait, how do I exit this? Press this button to hide. And to answer your question, I was on Satisfactory for a bit, then went out for the day. I've been playing out with the family. Causing mischief and mayhem, no doubt. Right, let's see what Jacob's got to say for himself.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob, but you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's him interrogated for now. And I don't know how Frodo would answer that one, Ada. I'm not even sure he's even seen them before. Mission complete. Level up. There's the mission summary. You can pause that. Level up says squad points gained 2. Okay, so now we're on our way to Freedom's thingamajig. Do we have the Normandy back yet? Is this where we get the Normandy? Oh no, I think we're going into Kodiak. Wait for it.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Well, a sandwich and a cup of tea.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
I can't remember if we do encounter any survivors. It's been a long, long time. This is the last played through, 2 and 3. Oh, Shepard's got weird eyes at the minute. Now, video game logic says there should be something hidden behind. Well, is there a... Actually, let's put that away for a second. I'll say, is there a map? But no. Who thinks it's going to be a trap? And one thing that we're going to find as we go through
Got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Mass Effect 2 and 3 is I kind of get confused as to some of the missions. Like, I may think a mission that I think, well, where's that mission? And it turns out it's actually Mass Effect 3 and vice versa. So I thought that we met what's his name? The Prothean fella. Actually, what was his name? It'll come back to us. I thought we met him in this game, but it's a DLC for Mass Effect 3.
No No structural damage. And no signs of battle.
What was his name? Was it Javik? It was something along those lines. I definitely, my head sort of like telling me it had that kind of sound to it.
Hear that?
Strange. Like the other call.
We're getting attacked from somewhere else here. Hang on, I should use my overshield.
On our right.
2 seconds, I have to make a quick check here. Yeah, we are on the Mass Effect ones. Is it right bumper on this one? Configure. Can I duplicate what's on here? Does that symbol maybe mean duplicate? Yeah, we'll just call it that for now. I'll rename it properly later. And what we want is... we want the left paddle to perhaps be the right bumper. I think that's what we need for that. And then I just need to assign that to slot 2.
Excuse me.
No, that still doesn't work. Oh no, there it is. It did work. Well, those little dog things, can you remember the little critters that made the electrical explosion-y thing in the original, in Half-Life?
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Actually, they even made like a funny dog noise, if I remember right. I wouldn't mind playing for that again. We did the Black Mesa, the fan-made recreation of Half-Life as well. That was another really, really good. Really, really good game. They put so much detail into that. Shields. Well, sounds like there's a whale or something in the distance.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me. It was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Well, I just realised I don't know when I missed it, but welcome in, Mr. V. And Happy Cat Lady, welcome in as well. You joined us tonight for the first... Oh, hang on, what's that? Right. Press the right one. Oh, that's intensely awkward. Have I not got that on a paddle? 2 seconds. But welcome in there as well. You joined us for the first in our Mass Effect 2 100% playthrough. I just need to quickly check the controller before I can proceed. Right, what does A button do again? What does A button do again? Is there a controller's layout? Although, hang on, let's just have a little think here. So Y button is the overshield. All right, I know what I'm going to do. We are going to change. This one. No, we're not. We're going to change right upper paddle to right stick click. That sound right? Have I done that right way around? Yeah, we'll do it that way. Oh, and welcome in there as well. Oh, sorry, what was that there, Frodo? Oh, we discussed that before, didn't we there, Mr. Smith? There was no way that Frodo would be able to answer that question. He's probably never even heard of the Lord of the Rings. But welcome in there, everybody.
Security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
But as I said, we are back on the Mass Effect today, and we are doing a 100% playthrough. This one, of course, Mass Effect 2. Ooh. Shoot that one there. We've got the thingamajig fuse. That one there. The fuse to that one there. Copyright symbol to copyright symbol. And unlock those. But if you missed Mass Effect 1, we do have 2 100% playthroughs over on the YouTubes.
Use overload on them.
Oh, crikey, that was a bit of a... Oh, shields. What? Oh. Okay, that didn't go according to plan. Now, will it restore us to where we last saved, or will there be an autosave close by? That didn't go according to plan. But also as well, just on a side note, when we started, we had a half an hour opening cutscene that recapped us on Mass Effect 1. Okay, what we got this time? And up we go there. Oh, was that? It was on the phone with my co-worker. He So we had... There was stuff there. He's going to spend the night in a hotel because he ran out of hours to... Oh, like on the... every time that you can stay in the rocket truck. Is a little like computery thing, or did he tell us last time that it's an app now? Because it's tack something or other. I can't remember what it is. I know we've discussed this a couple of times, but it definitely the word sounds like tack. That's the piece of equipment that you have for it. Ooh. Okay. Who's got overload? Okay, let's just let our stuff regenerate there.
Enemy down.
Oh, and his truck broke down. Now, did you vandalize the brakes again, Frodo? What have I told you about cutting brake lines?
One less.
I know playing with scissors is fun. Exactly, again?
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Right, reload. Shit, we can't shoot from over here. You cut the airlines? Those rockets need to go up, you know, Frodo. Oh, this definitely looks like somewhere there's going to be an ambush, doesn't it? Oh, what was the button to get behind cover again? That was it. Take that one down. We've got an achievement for something. Soldier. Kill 1,000 enemies across the game, so that's good.
Reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Anything else we can pick up before we go in there? Let's go at the door back here. What was that there? I tell you, every time I do something to it, he finds a way to make it harder. Let's grab that, get the ammunition. Send your squad mates to separate places. Oh, reload. What was reload again?
You got it.
You go over there. You go over there. I don't know, maybe I'll sit here.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take...
Sam is just trying to make sure Frodo does not get any of the goodies. I tell you, it's just whenever I want to get something in the post office, there's a bloody bank holiday. Otherwise, I would have had your parcel in the post today, Frodo. But I was going to wait until Tuesday because, well, I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. And then Sunday it'll be shut, and Monday it's going to be shut. So Tuesday morning, Samwise's parcel of goodies will be away. And Shay, welcome in there, mate.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is going to be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
I'll just pause there for a second. Welcome in there, Shay. Tonight you join us. We are back on the Mass Effect, my absolute favourite game series. And we've already done, as I keep on saying, we've already done 2 100% playthroughs on stream. Those are available over on the YouTubes. But tonight we are starting 100% playthrough of Mass Effect 2. What was that about? When did I get it? Ages ago, mate. Doesn't catch on quick, this fella, does he? I'm just trying to remember now what all the things were. It has been quite a long time since I played through. But let's give him a bit of blast of that. Oh, that's my shield's down. Oh, run away, run away. Oh, that's not good. Has she got another overload that she could pop onto him, maybe? Just to get his shield down a bit. Now we're down to his armour, at least. Let's hop around here. What's that there? I don't tend to look at them things. It was what once made a mod and never noticed for fall streams. Oh my god, hang on, I need to turn to... Oops. I need to pay attention to the combat. Now, you do know what VIP stands for, don't you? I bet Eris would if he was here this evening. Sounds a very inebriated person. Now that should put us back to... Yeah, I was going to say it should put us back to here. Let's just get a bit of that on there. Oh, actually, we'll put our overshield on. Might be useful. Oh, is Miranda down? Oh, use this to heal my squad mates. Oh yeah, I'm still regenerating. Oh, both my squad mates knackered. Was that? Oh, I was thinking of something. Oh yeah. Would you like to share with the rest of the class, Frodo? Should I use a Unity? We should be alright. Should be alright. Oh, hang on. Oh, we got the better pistol. I'm just going to use this anyway. I forgot we had this grenade launcher. I keep on using the wrong thumbstick. I'm thinking my thoughts were the same. Disgraceful. Now, come on then. Are you going to share with the rest of the class? I'll tell Samwise you were misbehaving. I think that's where we need. Just before we go there, I just want to scout these other places first. Because I can't help myself. I've got it. We're going to open up every single box. Oops. Click on it. Click on that. Fuse to fuse. And that one to that one. Okay. I think that's it for this room. Let's just check that. I'm guessing that he's in there.
What's this?
Get the weapon mods, is that? Okay, the Shepherd has got this new way of running.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded Shepherd. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming. human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
There you go. As always, I won't talk over the dialogue, so we're going to all hear the story as we go. Like I said, there is going to be a test at the end. So I expect you all to be taking notes.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Is it Tess? You're out. You need a doctor's note. Oh no, the death match has begun, Mr. Smith.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
Evening, Mr. V. It was a test I failed. No. Well, you can catch up on Mass Effect either A, by watching our previous 2 playthroughs of the first game, now that we've moved into the second one, or at the very beginning of this one, there is a half an hour video explaining what happened in Mass Effect 1. What sort of mischief have you been causing today there, though, mate?
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
Evening, Eris.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
And so what was that they're currently playing? Oh, you play Mass Effect Andromeda. I've been doing, like, off stream, I've been doing another playthrough myself of Andromeda. Off to watch a film. Oh, thank you for coming in there, it's the Maddie. Now you behave yourself now. You have a good night there, mate. We'll catch you later on. But thank you for coming in there. And what was I about to say there? What sort of mischief as well have you been getting yourself up to there, Eris? We were just talking about you a few minutes ago.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
I thought my ears were burning. Well, you kind of like came up in conversation as you would know what the definition of VIP was, you know. You would know what it secretly stands for.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
And we haven't found a pub yet, Eris.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
2 out of 3 errors.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky. With a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
The SR2. Indeed, Mr. Smith. Of course, with my chickens, we've been watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I think when I've actually gotten... I don't think he comes back now at all after the point of the episodes that we're through now. In Season 5.
Huh, Commander?
Wait till you meet Miranda, Eris. Very distracting. I forgot he was in that. It's probably the first thing I saw him in. Ready to go with our new Normandy. Now, I didn't have time to set it up today because I had only had the adequate pictures yesterday. But going forward, I'm hoping that every Friday night when we play Mass Effect, we may give away a 3D print of the Normandy. So, leveled up. Levels earned 7. Mission summary. Collectors. Confirm source of the attack. On Freedom's process. Quarian. Return to Tally. Will examine the Omni tool for more bits and bobs. We got a weapons upgrade. We got some pennies. And we found some iridium. And our little Kodiak flies for the sky. What's that with the beer, Eris? Are you in the pub again? As we discussed, that's what VIP stands for. Very inebriated person. And we're going to do a little bit of exploring on the Normandy now. Because when you do a mission, after you've completed it, you've got to do the rounds, and you've got to meet everybody, you've got to talk to everybody. That's what we're going to do next, because this is a 100% playthrough. As always, I won't talk over the dialogue, because after all, you guys have got to study for this test.
Aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship?
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Use the galactic map just as normal to choose where we're heading. Private terminal gets you bits and bobs for your squad. Weapons thing, we can interfere with the guns. And the airlock, where we decide we want to space the crew. Disciplinary. Captain's quarter on the upper deck, or the loft. Tech labs acquired the professional research upgrades for your squads and equipment. Now, as I remember, we will do things which will allow us to upgrade elements of the Normandy in preparation for the final mission, which will be in many weeks' time. Right, let's have a little spy on. Actually, no, before we do any of this, let's save. Okay, where are we at? Codex entries. I'm just going to mark all them as red for now. We will investigate the codexes at a later date. Squad members. Right, we have 3 points potentially to spend. That boosts your shields. And then I'm going to put a point into that just to get us a little bit more into that. Overload. We should probably take an overload ourselves just because of it's convenient. Journal. Okay, so Normandy crash site. We're going to try and do that. Once we've done the rounds, we're going to do the Normandy crash site and we're going to clear that mission straight out of the gates. Investigate the wreckage. So we've got that one there to do. So here's our list of missions. So assemble a team, which is like the core bit of the first act. And some of these are the expanded like DLC characters, like ZD, who, if you like Buffy, if you remember Buffy, is Robin Sachs does the voice of ZD, the late Robin Sachs. Of course, we've got Morden there. Archangel is Garrus. We've got those ones there, and those are the missions that we've done so far. Just gonna save again because I can't help myself. Okay, we'll start from the top and we'll go and speak to Joker. Can we open the airlock? That'll add fun to the and we'll try to click on all of the bits and bobs throughout the ship.
Trimming compensators, decimal 1-2. Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
Commander. What's that there? Is that the Sabrina the Teenage Witch? It's a long time since I've seen that. Did they do something recently with that in recent years? I'm alright thinking that maybe something like they've done like a remake or something like that recently, have they? Well, have a good night there, Oz. You behave yourself, and we'll catch you later on there, mate. Thank you for coming in there. And we'll get all those cables assembled, Oz, and we'll in all the bits and bobs, and we'll get your machine sorted out there on Sunday.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
You think they did there, Mr. Smith? You know what? Don't worry, I can't spell the word Sabrina either, so I wouldn't worry about it. Spelling and grammar is not necessarily necessary here. Those are the rules. Yes, they did. What's that? Some bounty? And they did something on Netflix, did they? With that there one, did they?
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
What's there? What one scene? Is that one bounty scene, is there? Notice how Frodo went straight to that.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
Now, Edie, the computer voice, if I remember right, is 6 from Battlestar.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks. I'll remember this.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
I think I vaguely remember that one, Mr. Smith. It's been a long time myself since I watched Futurama. Whenever I'm playing Satisfactory, though, I was as soon as you jump in those tubes, as soon as you jump in them tubes, you automatically that plays in my head.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Robots are taking over, and Aiden is also coming for you, Eris.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced?
I have a block that
I clicked on that one already.
Question.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What is this room?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Leave my Ada alone. Okay, we've discussed everything in that room. Let's now have a walk around the ship and see who else we can talk to. And every panel that we can click on.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Yep, so there are, as we get more extra crewmates, their rooms will open up to us.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Check out that room a minute. I just want to check this side here to make sure there's nothing else to click on. Any crewmates up here? I know we have our assistant, but we'll get to her probably last. Evening easy. Yeah, actually, private terminal. Can we just check the private terminal? Team status. Alright, let's leave those off for now. Upgrades, unread messages. Now, if any missions had to come out of that, hopefully they've been activated for us. About upgrades. Okay, hopefully we got everything we needed out of that bit there. Is Chewbacca on the ship? I'll find him somewhere. He's probably hiding in a cupboard somewhere. What's this terminal?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
Actually, let's have a quick check of our weapons. So I don't think we can interfere with any of these. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. Anything else down here? Oh, we'll speak to him in a moment. Let's just see. There's the engine.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Yeah, whichever comes first.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay, now we have to interrogate him properly.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
I like that one. Well, no, the new challenge won't be active until we complete the other one on Sunday. So this Sunday we have the torturous task of walking from one end of that map to the other in Red Dead, and hoping that we don't get killed. Because if we do, we have to start again. Eris, you don't trust Taylor. What's easy guy? if as long as you like your farmyard vehicles parked upside down, Mr. Smith. Did we do this last one?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Like I said, it was where I met Miranda and got scouted by Cerberus. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel from a Batarian bioweapon. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Okay, that's Jacob done there. It was going to be yes. If JD gets his way and does his Deathloop chance, then we'll definitely be a long night.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using OmniTool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Okay, so that's this room done. That is it for this floor. So, actually, no, it's not. We also have...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Now, in my previous playthrough, she's the one that we get the bounty with.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Where's the bar? We'll check downstairs. The bar could be downstairs.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
But we will be going to Omega, which is loaded with a big bar. You'll feel right at home, Eris.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay.
Start the flirting early, eh? Right, that's everything for deck 2. Let's go to the captain's cabin. Go at the top, and then we'll then work down the decks.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
We have a big fish tank. What could possibly go wrong with that in a combat situation? But we can buy things to fill all this, and like models for on the shelf as well. So we've got a picture there of Liara. Here's our current achievements. Which are best we go? Private terminal. Actually, did you just see there was another unread message? No. Yeah, we'll fulfill all these, and we'll also get our the space hamster, if I remember right, as well at some stage. Select music. When you go to bed, there's a big window. I'm sure I think there was a button where you could close that. I can't quite remember. Customize gear. Yeah, we'll stick to the N7 stuff. Casual. Have we got any other casual outfits? They're looking at that. It's, you know, it's like a blacksmith's outfit. Oh, should we go for the super casual wear? Going to the bar. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna go with that. Okay, I think that's everything that we need to look at in the loft for now. Let's head on down to the lower decks. Crew quarters. Is that a mirror above the bed? Typical bloody Eris. He's been a very naughty boy, everyone.
Access to life support is restricted. The port observation deck is closed until needed. Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Try the other toilet. My favourite room. It's a bit obscure, right? You've got like an open shower and then someone can sit and watch from from here. Actually, how what was the toilets on the other side? How were they laid out? Were they identical? Now, these are the only toilets on board the ship. Must be a right pain having to come up to this deck every time that you need to go. Remember, we're good here. Crew quarters.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Looked like there was something I could click on there. Oh, it was highlighting the door over there. That was it. Yeah, we can see the engine now from a different bit here, but we'll go down to engineering. Actually, is there a pad there? Oh no, it's a light fin. I thought there was a pad that we could click on. out we go. So we've done the toilets. The observation room here is locked. Right, that's those rear sections. Now let's move forward. Anybody to chat with here? Nope.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Oh, did it not take long to do it easy?
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. It's the reason.
We already did that one.
It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
There we go. Should we go back into photo mode for fears? How close can we get? Right up there. No, just because Eris missed it earlier on. How do I get out of this? There we go. Right, what have we got else up here then? Nothing else to click on here? Is there an ED terminal in here? Okay, let's talk to this fella.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Okay, find the ingredients quest as well then. What was that? Easy. She'd give you. Yeah, I'm not sure Eris could cope. So we should all be locked up. You've all got very dirty minds. What can I say?
The gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
We can't do that room until we get to Garrus in there as well. I wonder if we could go into free cam. I wonder if Garrus is actually standing there. That'd be really interesting. Now I've got this on the PC as well. I might be able to get a free cam and investigate that. So I'd be curious to know if he's there, or if the room remains unloaded because we haven't found him yet.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
At this time. I can't remember, who do we get that unlocks this room? I can't remember offhand. Dr. Chock was voiced by the same person as last time. She was in multiple episodes of Next Generation.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I can't remember her name, but she was a Romulan in Next Generation. A couple of episodes, as I recall.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Did you steal that bottle, Eris? Is that... I think that's every... Oh, hang on.
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care. In the event of critical injury, personnel must be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
I'm just thinking, just whilst we're here, we should maybe take a closer look at Shepard in this dress. You know, for scientific purposes. You're so troublemaker, you guys. Okay, let's go. I think now we just have the lower deck to do. Not sure offhand who we're going to meet down there. Down we go. Clicked on that one.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds. Access to this room is currently restricted.
Yep, we can't go in there. And we can't go in here.
Access to this room is currently restricted.
Stop, what, Eris? Okay, we've got engineering here.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Yeah, we changed our outfit, Frodo. There'd be the engines, jiggling away. Let's have a word with these two now.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Oh, she got the wrong shoes for this dress there, has she?
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Call the fashion police immediately.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
was that the yes mum, was it there, Frodo? Okay, that's the engineering sector done. Now we need to go downstairs to the hangar bay. I'm sure if I remember right, there's a fella standing next to one of the shuttles. I could be thinking of Mass Effect 3 though, which is a common problem I have. Oh, eventually down here, what the hell's her name? Is it Jack? I'm sure this is where she camps out, I think, down here. I think. I don't know, maybe it is Mass Effect 3 where you go into the cargo bay. See, this is what I was saying about the confusion that we're going to have. Because there's certain things I'm thinking, well, did that happen in Mass Effect 2 or did it happen in Mass Effect 3? Actually, can we see anybody down there? Because there's... Yeah, it must be Mass Effect 3. Because if I remember right, he would be standing on that side, like where her head is there. Oh, I said, what was wrong with these shoes, Eris? Let's get her in the light. Photo mode. Not very practical for a starship, do you think, Eris? Okay, back up to the command deck. Yeah, there's that line as well in there. Yeah, right in the daddy bags. Oh, before we do anything, I'm just going to save. Evening, Mr. Lee. You joined us tonight for... Oh, hang on a second. Why have I clicked on here? I need to exit. I forgot to go check the journal. That's what I was intending to do. You joined us tonight for Mass Effect 2. We're starting our 100% playthrough. If you do like these games as well, over on the YouTubes, we have 2 100% playthroughs of the first Mass Effect. The Mass Effect series is my absolute favourite games. Just have a look at through the assignments. We've got these spare parts and stuff. I have made a list. I have a list of every quest, every side quest, every main quest that I'll tick off. But obviously, I'll maintain the paperwork side of the 100%. At some point, probably tomorrow. But I was wanting to do Normandy crash site. That was it. So we're going to travel to there in that place and explore the crash site of the Normandy. I think we'll do that side quest now. And let's have a little look. Oh yeah, of course, this is how this one works, isn't it? Mega 4 relay. Mass relay.
We do not have enough fuel to travel any significant distance.
Ooh. Let's get the petrol. Should we just buy all the fuel we need? Fill the tank. Okay, and we want to go to... this system. Now, one good thing about this one as well is the it has a percentage. Now, different type of percentage errors. It has a percentage for the completions of each of the systems.
Anomaly detected.
Okay, how did this one work as well? Left trigger to... ah, there we go.
Probe away. Something on our sensors.
And away we go. Now remember, this is only like a small bit because basically we're just walking around a crash site. There's no enemies or anything like that. Ooh, there's a question from Ada for you. What's the best game-related gift that you've ever received? Is this test time? Yes, it's going to be exam later, everybody. Sure, they must have found Shepard's body somewhere around here. I suppose if she landed the same kind of direction as what... what's it? I don't think there was any enemies here. Right, there's our shuttle. Let's have a little walk around here. There we go, place the statue. Why is the cargo crate? Can we jump over that? We can. Right, let's put our weapon away. Fragile crate. I can't remember if there was some things that we could pick up. I say it's been a really, really long time since I last played. There's something shiny over there. I'd be a bit cold for Planet of the Apes there. Poor Caden. I don't even think they would have recorded any dialogue lines for Caden in any of the future Mass Effects. Because nobody's going to save Caden. That wet blanket. Oh, some of it's gone right down there, hasn't it? I don't know how many of these dog tags there is to collect. Take a look through here. Yep, the crew's weird pods to sleep in, I think. Oh, that terminal looks like it's got power. Can we click on it? What's the best game-related gift you've received? Is that a refund? Is that what you're you're answering there, Reezy? Oh, there's another tag over here. Uh, 5 of 20. There's not 20 lying around this crash site, is there? That's a lot of tags if there is. I think there was another one just up here. Can we... Hang on. I mean, maybe we can get access to it from the other side. That looks like something that we can pick up. It's something glowing, definitely. Some element 0. Maybe there is 20 tags around here. I think we should blow up those other crates, though. There's another one. Now, there was another crate on the other side there as well, as I recall. Oh, 2 seconds, I'll just pause there for a moment. Mr. Lee, welcome in there, mate, and thank you so much for the raid there, mate. Get my words out. Tonight, everybody, we are well, this is our return to Mass Effect. We have just started tonight our 100% playthrough of Mass Effect 2. We have already done Mass Effect 1 twice as a 100% playthrough over on the YouTube. You can catch up with that one there. I said tonight we are on the first part of Mass Effect 2. But welcome in there, everybody, and thank you so much for the raid there. What were you guys up to today? I'm trying to see where the thingamajig is in there. Oh, you're on the Euro trucks today. That's what I don't know how many times I've said this now for what, well over, must be about 18 months now. I picked up the Euro one and the Colonial one in a Steam sale, not Christmas gone, but the one before. They were £1 each. I've still yet to play them. I downloaded the Europe one and I played it once. I did like a Newcastle to Carlisle. I drove along there. I kept on breaking the truck down. I have no idea what was going on with it. But how did you guys get on tonight then? Pop that way in there. At the minute, we're just on the Normandy crash site here, trying to... there must be 20 dog tags, is what I'm assuming here. What sort of trouble did all you guys get up to then tonight? I will get to the various truck sims at some stage. Definitely on my to-do list. But once again, thank you so much for the raid there, mate. I'm going to press the button. Good evening and welcome. I'm Dr. Ravenholm and I'd like to thank you all for being here. We stream every night with a variety of themes, from FPS games to RPG, point-and-click adventures, and even tabletop board games, jigsaw puzzles, Lego, and even with my chickens in the garden. You can find our monthly stream schedule on Discord, where you're all welcome to join our community. And you can also find me across all your favourite social media platforms by searching for Dr. Ravenholm. Join us live on Twitch and don't forget to check out our content on YouTube, where you can find all of our streams and more. If you could please subscribe to our channel on YouTube and leave a like and a comment on our videos, I would greatly appreciate it. Once again, thank you all for joining us in chat, and I look forward to having you all join us on our future adventures. Once again there though as well, welcome in there everybody, and thank you so much once again for the raid. In addition to YouTube and all that there as well, as I really appreciate if anyone that can give a follow on over on YouTube. But I've also, if I find the right button, no, it's not on there. I've also just created an account as well over on the Kick platform to give it a go. And if any of you guys have an account over there, so again, really appreciate it if you're able to give a follow over there as well. I may do randomized stream. I was streaming on there today. Myself and Royalty, a bit of the Hunter. Oh, I think I have about 19 now in. I can't remember now. It was either 18 or 19 I've got on the map now. After that, 'cause I think we got 3 in. 3 more diamonds in today. On a side note, if anyone can see any more of these little glowy points, Because we still have a few more of these. Can we climb up here at all? I don't know that. No, we can't climb up there. We're going to like scout around here just one more time and see if we can find, because we're going to always come back. Actually, to complete the quest, we will definitely come back to get them. Because this bit here is a little bit of an expansion to the Mass Effect games. As I said, Mass Effect is my absolute favourite series of games. Slightly obsessed with them. I'm not seeing any more of the glowing points. Alright, let's just check on the journal. Normandy crash site. Search the crash site for the remaining signs of the 20 crew members lost. Yep, so it's definitely. I was sort of like thinking in the back of my head. Oh, hang on, here we go. There's some more glowy things. Did we miss a section? Oh, I think we missed a section when we were walking around. Just got turned around halfway through. Roll that up. That's 13. Oh, Mr. Lee's going to put the kettle on for everybody. Everyone put your orders in now. Just don't forget the biscuits. Oh, look, there's another one over there. So that's 14. How did we manage to miss that one? It's right next to our ship. 15. Did we go up there? Right, let's investigate that one there. Nothing wrong being obsessed with a game. I'm obsessed with Halo. Oh, that's another one. I know I've rambled about Halo so many times. You know what the score is with the Halo playthrough. We've done so much of it. And we're shafted by YouTube. But yeah, love those games. Like with Mass Effect, I've played all the games 100% through, including the mobile games. Read all the novels, all the comics. Must absorb all information. You've only played Halo once. Grab yourself that Master Chief Collection, mate. If you've got Game Pass, you can play it through there. Plus, as well with that, if you've got Game Pass as well, you can also use the cloud streaming platform. Because one of the things I do is I like to play. I've been playing Fallout 3 on my tablet by streaming it through like the xCloud service. You know, hook my controller up to my tablet. And I can play it in bed. But Halo also came. But when we were discussing it the other week, it's Halo Wars, isn't it? Is the I kind of refer to it as like the Command and Conquer style. I would like to play that again. It's been a long time since I played it. And I'd like to torture you guys on stream with that as well. How many more of these tags have we got? That's 18. 2 more tags to go. Okay. There's the datapad. For those of you watching this back on YouTube later on, you can pause that. Ah, there's Presley. He was another space racist. Wasn't a fan of Halo Wars. I said, I've got the collector's editions of them as well. All good fun. We need to go back to just thinking of strategy games as well. We still haven't finished Command and Conquer. I know we were just kind of like popping Command and Conquer in every now and again on random game night. But I think the next available Thursday slot, we will fire up a bit of Command and Conquer. Because we've got the what do they call it? It's kind of like a remastered version that came out. I forget what the exact title. It probably was just Command and Conquer Remastered. I've still got my CD-ROMs for. Actually, I've got the CDs for for the original PlayStation for Command & Conquer and the Red Alert ones, and I've also still got my CD-ROMs for things like Command & Conquer Generals. That was the Command & Conquer Generals is the one that we got early, because the game shop that we used to buy from back home in Newcastle, Granger Games, the one in Whitley Bay, if you had them in stock, he didn't care about embargoes or anything like that, or holding them for the release date. If they were in stock in his shop, they were on the shelves and you could buy them. And I remember we all had our copy of Generals reserved. And after college, we all jumped on the metro. Oh, the sound of KFC. We all jumped on the metro and went down to pick it. Get our copies, and then everyone was like straight back home. I think we played like multiplayer until like 4 in the morning. Look, a helmet. N7 helmet. Oh, hang on! Look, there's a cargo pod up there. That'll be where the next piece is. So actually, we must be able to get around there. Look, the terrain. We can walk across this way. And blow that one up. How many is that? That's all 20 collected. Right, let's just check the journal entry. Crash site complete. Oh, what we talking about? Right, can you guys remember, like, back in the days of Blockbusters? Remember when you used to be able to rent the VHS players? And the VHS players came in like these armored steel briefcases. Back to the ship. I don't think we have it anymore, but I remember my granddad, he had a double VHS player, so it had an upper and a lower slot where you could put the cassette in. Back in the day, yeah, you remember those. You could do some intro with those. So we got 200 experience there, and we got some element 0 out of the gig. And away we go in our shuttle. Scoop back up by the Normandy. Okay, let's just have a little... Was there anything else in this particular star system? It says that we've done 20%. We're here, we might as well finish the star system off if we can. Scan. Well, saying that, we might not have enough money for probes. Alright, let's keep scanning. There you go, I think that's that one.
Research projects. Palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
See if we can find one there. That little Miss Sadiq, welcome in, and thank you so much for the follow there, mate. What sort of mischief are you getting yourself up to there? I was it. We are on Mass Effect 2, doing a 100% playthrough. Because I'm slightly obsessed. But welcome in there, mate. We'll be doing Mass Effect here every Friday night going forward. So we've already done 2 100% playthroughs of Mass Effect, the first game.
In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade.
And we're going to do 2, 3, and Andromeda just continuously on the Fridays here. Is there anything else to scan on this planet? Or maybe. Get that one there.
Probe launched.
Is that everything on this planet? Oh, there's something to the south. bleeding this planet dry. We got it. That must be the height of that one there. But hello there as well. And yes, and welcome to the madhouse. Gotta watch out for that Eris there. He's completely nuts, that lad. Oh, where have we got it? We only have a couple of probes left, and we still have more planets to survey in this system. Anything else? Oh, there's some more. There's some more stuff here. I think that's the peak of that chart. Well, really blowing through the probes here on this planet, but I suppose we're going to get the resources up. There we go there. What's that fun bouncy on the weekends? Yes. It's a Saturday night to see all our dirty minds all come out on a Saturday night. But have you played through any of the Mass Effect games as well? Oh, hang on, I felt something else there, somewhere up there. I absolutely love these games. I'm tempted to read through the novels again. I just started the other day, I think it was last week, reading, what's that show called again? Lockwood. It's now on Netflix. I'm just going to back out of this planet for a moment. It's a show on Netflix there. Is there anything like super special? I know there's like resources, but we are kind of running short on probes. We know we can come back and mine all these planets at a later date. Scan planet. Can't see anything else in there. Oh, what's that though? Well, I played all three, even when like the game for the release. Yeah, when I remember, well, a few times with different games, but when Mass Effect 3 came out, I for the release date, I booked a month off work. But I just aged myself there. You know, the Mass Effect 1 came out in, I want to say 2007. Was it 2007 for Mass Effect 1? I don't think there's anything else on this planet other than resources. Should we stick a probe on that? That's quite a big thing there. We'll stick a probe on that one. I took my vacay during the week it was released. I remember I did the same when GTA 5 came out, and when it must have been Gears of War 3. I think it was right about that time. I'd taken another chunk off work for when it came out, and I can't remember, something happened anyway, and I wound up having to come in to do like an extra shift. And the whole time I was just like in the office, and I was just I kept on saying to Dean, the manager, I was like, "Can I go home now? Can I go back and go home and play Gears of War?" Let's just jump out of there. We've done a little bit of that there.
Message at your private terminal.
Oh, received a new message. Oops. Unread messages. Nobody crash site data. There we go. I'm going to save it before we do anything else. But if you like Mass Effect, we will be every Friday going forward. Will be Mass Effect night, but we stream every night in theme nights. Well, kind of theme nights. It's kind of like going a bit skeweth.
Commander.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I think we've definitely gone. I think we've clicked on everything in the ship for this part of the mission. Actually, what quests have we got left at the moment? What have we got in our journal? Investigate the wreckage. Prototype vehicles. Down there. So our current quest that we have for us here, we have assemble a team, which is the overarching quest. We have the Master Thief. We're talking about Halo before. We're going to get ZD. Whenever I think of ZD, of course, I know I keep on going about Robin Sachs, but as one of my favourite memories was of sitting in a hotel with Robin Sachs, both of us all arguing over which one of us had the better camera. Sadly passed away quite a few years ago now. It must be. I remember from the convention, I was, well, apart from news agencies, I was also contacted by his staff, because it turned out I was the only person who had high resolution pictures, it would seem, of him. So provide those to they made like a special photo album for his family. Was it the chief? Yeah. To have the Master Thief or the Master Chief, whichever comes first, Harris. Okay. I am now, though. I think, story-wise, this is probably the best place to leave it. We have completed today. We've done the prologue and we've done that Normandy quest, which I said we're going to do. We've done the rounds in that we've explored and we've spoken to everybody that's on board the ship, and we've examined every dialogue line that they have available to us. So we've investigated, we've learned a little bit about their backstories and how they came here, of all the crew that we currently have. The rounds will occur after every major mission. We will be visiting every crew member to see if they have a different response or an added response after each quest that we do, each one of the main story missions that we accomplish. As I said, there is, if I can just, I've got my spreadsheet open here with a list of all the missions. So there's 39 main missions and 55 side quests. I'll keep track of them like in my spreadsheet off thingamajig. Now this one, at least, I won't have to keep a chart of every planet like I had to do with Mass Effect 1 to make sure that we had visited everything and we had landed on every planet and we picked up every... Because when we did Mass Effect 1, we did every single resource. We explored every one of those planets, every block, everything that you could click on, we clicked on it. We nothing was no stone left unturned, apart from that one quest which glitched and it wouldn't let us submit. But we technically did the mission, but we just couldn't turn it into the crazy bloke on Ferris. Oh, I just knocked my thing there. Okay, let's just put this up on this screen here. So tomorrow night we will be back with, or what did you call it? Hogwarts. That was the word I was trying to think of. We're back with Hogwarts there tomorrow. I can't quite remember. We did have to do, was there some side quests or something we did last time? No, it was the rumor requirement. We cracked through the rumor requirement. So tomorrow we're going to start off with the side quests, because I think we had like 4 side quests that we'd accumulated. So we're going to get those done, and we're going to try and do some of the combat things as we travel around the world. Because that's the thing that's the super grindy bit, at least to me anyway, is getting those combat combination things, because I cannot seem to match the spells that are required for them. It's like those things about flipping over those watery dog things, wherever they were. It seemed like no matter what spell we threw at it, we couldn't get the thing to flip over. So I don't know what the score is with that. Maybe if I get a time, I'll try and go and read up a little bit on it there. On Sunday, though, we have the community challenge where we are going to walk from the southwest edge of the map on Red Dead Redemption, and we're going to walk, not run, we'll be at a walking pace all the way to the northeast corner where that town is. I forget what it's called. Is it Blackwater or something like that? Something water, I think. Now, it took just shy of 45 minutes in the carriage to walk that distance. We won't be going in a straight line. We will be following the path. So whatever the cowboy GPS says, we will be. That's what we'll be doing. Whatever the cowboy GPS tells us to do. But we'll jump over now and see who is online that we can go and say hello to. There's only a couple of people online that I follow. I'll tell you what, we'll jump, see this happy. He's playing your trucks. You guys like the trucks. Once again, thank you all for coming in, for my obsession with Mass Effect there. Was that the animals might get... Yeah, because if we die, we have to start from the beginning. But thank you so much for... as well for the follow tonight there, and thank you as well there, Mr. Lee, for the raid this evening there. I'm going to press some buttons here, and we're going to go and say hello to this chap here. So thank you all for watching, have a good night, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.